Welcome back. Let's continue with the concept pointers in C++. Let us see what is a pointer and how it works in C++. Just in this chapter we will have a brief introduction of pointers, and in the coming chapters we will see in detail. What is a pointer? Pointer is a variable which holds the address of another variable or value. See here for pointers we use asterisk. Asterisk where and all we use, other locations where do we use? For multiplication we use as an arithmetic operator. In pointers also we use asterisk, but not with two operands, but here we use a single operand. And we use address of, that is single ampersand, which is already we studied as bitwise AND operator. Right. So now let us see how to initialize a pointer. Let us consider one integer variable x, int x, and which is having a value 5. 5 is assigned to x. Either you can assign a value or you can read from the console using cin and cout. Now let us initialize a pointer which has to point to x. X is a memory location, name of a memory location, isn't it? And address of x is assigned to pi. See, here if you are assigning like this, you will have a problem. So here it should be int star pi. Then if you display pi, what is pi here? Pointer. Pointer means what? Address of x is displayed. Is it clear? Pi is nothing but address of x only. So through pointer variable, if you are displaying, we will display pi. If you are displaying through x, if you let's see how pointers work. So let's take one integer variable or any other. If it is an integer variable, we have to take integer pointer. If it is a character variable, we have to take character pointer. If it is floating point variable, then floating point, only float only you have to take, pointer type also. So whatever the variable is there, that type only pointer we have to take. But if you look at, see, any book, even though they are of different sizes, okay, and different patterns, but page number is numerical value only, isn't it? So here if I take this diary and if I take this textbook, page number is only, numerical only. So similarly, character, if it is a character, if it is an integer, or if it is a floating point, whatever may be the type of pointer, it is compatible. It can be converted from one type to another type, because all are memory locations only. All are addresses only. What is a pointer? Pointer is nothing but address. Address is nothing but memory location value, isn't it? So now let us see. Let x be a variable. Let pi is an integer pointer which points to x. How do we read? Which points to x, or which holds the address of x. Clear? Now let's display and see what is the value displayed. X is equal to how much? Right? And address of x. What is address of x? Either you can display ampersand x or p. And then if you want to display value at the address, yeah, so pointer is pi. Pointer to integer pi, we have taken the variable name. So let us display point pi. Now using pi, we want to display or using pi, we want to retrieve value in that location. So how do we do that? Value at that location is displayed by using asterisk, redirection operator, star pi. Let's execute and see what is the value of x. Let's read, or either you can read or you can assign. Okay, so enter a value for x. Scene x. Now let's execute and see. Cannot convert int star to int. Here, what is the problem? We are thinking pi as an pointer, isn't it? As a pointer. But during declaration, we have to use one asterisk. Otherwise, it cannot hold the address of an integer. Any error? Is there any error? No error. Let's proceed for execution. So enter a number. Number is 5. See, x value is 5. Address of x is some hexadecimal value. Memory location address. Isn't it? So some hexadecimal value, wherever free locations are there, from that memory location some address is taken by the free space, right? And then from there, in that location, x value is stored. Where is it stored? It may not be same every time when you execute. After some days, if you execute, that address may be different. Okay, whatever the free store is having, from that free store, one address is given to x. Clear? Now, what is pi? Pi and ampersand x, will you just see, observe? Is there any difference? No difference. Why? Address of x is assigned to pi. Pi is a pointer which is holding the address of x. So if you refer pi or if you refer ampersand x, both mean the same. X and pi, if you observe here, x and pi, x and asterisk pi, yes, they are also same. So asterisk pi, what does it mean? We know the address, we are telling the computer to locate the value at that address. So star pi is to locate value at that address. What is the value at that address? That value at that address is nothing but 5 only. So in these two, we can find two different values. What are the two different values? One is left hand side value, another one is right hand side value. So that is whatever it is there in the box. Okay, in the memory, that is RH value. For that box, whatever label or whatever the address is given. So for example, here pi is the label, or 0x8 FCA FFA4 is the left hand side value. Clear? So LH value, RH value. For every memory location, two values are assigned. Right? Associated with every memory location, two values. What are they? One is LH value, one is RH value. So left hand side value is the address, right hand side value is the value. Whatever value we are placing, we are putting into that variable. Clear? Is it clear? Let's take some different variables. Character variable and one floating point variable. Okay, read different values. One integer, one character, one floating point value. Enter a number, character and a real number. Right. So can we assign address of character to pi? Okay, after displaying this integer value, integer arithmetic, let's do pi is equal to address of c. Let's see what will happen. What is c? And then what is the pi value here? That is, we have initialized pi with address of c, isn't it? Cannot convert. What is the error you got? Cannot convert char star to int star. Pay attention here. We cannot convert one type of pointer into another type. But what did I explain? One address. This is also page number. That is also page number. They are compatible, isn't it? We can convert them from one type to another type. But here, what is the error? Cannot convert char star to int star. That means whatever I told is wrong, or is it a contradictory statement? No. So here, yes, you are very correct. Compiler is unable to convert automatically, but we are forcing it to behave. So we have to use explicit type conversion, char star to int star. Converted? Yes. See, enter a number, enter a character, enter a floating point value. Let's see. Got it? We'll do. We'll clear screen and we'll execute once again so that it is easy for you to see. So what is the other name for explicit type conversion? Typecasting. Character and then some floating point value we are entering. Now you see x value is 5, address of x is nothing but pi, right? And value at pi, star pi means, what does it mean? Value at pi. So what is the value at that address? 5. And then plus pi. So next location address. So next integer arithmetic, next integer. So every integer occupies 2 bytes. So pi, when we have done plus, then it is 6. Then that incremented address we have taken for C. Right. And afterwards again we are giving the address of pi as address of C. Somewhere C is taken. You see, in coding, another variable is right, C, another variable, some other memory location. That address we are making to point to pi. Okay. So to make that address to point to pi, now pi value is changing. Not in the same address we are putting C value. We have some other locations, character C. When we have declared char C, some other memory location is allotted for C. That address we are assigning to pi. But pi, as it is of integer pointer, it cannot take the address of character automatically, but we have to explicitly convert it.